Become a patron at www.patreon.com/Golden Era Bookworm for hard to find books, scans of rare photos, and articles on the golden era of bodybuilding.
Hi everybody, Golden Era Bookworm here, and today we're going to be looking at Vince's 6-week bulk course, which was a course that Vince especially came out with years ago, specifically for the development of mass. Muscular bulk, and this is what many people would call laying a foundation. A beginner nowadays does not understand the importance of this most important step in one's bodybuilding journey. Just head to any natural show nowadays and most competitors look like they're prisoners of wars fresh from a battle. Ripped to the bone is a fitting description because they barely possess any muscular bulk. The Golden Era legends of the past would always work on laying a solid foundation prior to chiseling their physiques down to a polished finish. This practice would occur months before any competition preparation. Vince's 6 weeks bulk course provides the novice, intermediate, or even advanced bodybuilder with a program that fulfills this very important need. Now, why does this program work? Well, I'll tell you why. As Vince states in the pages of the booklet, Vince's 6-week bulk course, the purpose of this program is to produce quick size by working non-specifically. But what does Vince mean by, working non-specifically? Well, believe it or not, each body part is trained using 4 different exercises. That's right, you heard right, 4 different exercises. Not only that, you are supposed to hit each body part 3 times a week. The overtraining alarm went off in my head at that point when I was reading the booklet. For a while, I was beginning to wonder why Vince would torture his students in trying to obtain muscular bulk. When I first read the booklet, I had to reread it again and again to understand why Vince had us do 4 exercises per body part 3 times a week. The reasons why Vince had us do this only dawned on me later when I began to reflect on the program itself. 4 different exercises. Still, I thought, isn't that overkill? Well, that's what I thought until I realized that Vince would only have you perform 1 set of each exercise. Now I understood Vince's genius behind this program and why he said this course was not a shaping course, but a non-specific course. See, you are supposed to hit the muscle at all angles by performing different exercises, but by only performing 1 set per exercise, you don't overtrain, and instead, you stimulate the whole muscle to grow. Man, wow, this got me really excited. Now, with many of Vince's courses, unless you try them out, you won't understand Vince's methods wholeheartedly. In rereading the booklet, one thing stuck with me. Vince mentioned that in order for the program to be effective, you would have to give at least 85% intensity, but not 100% intensity, as this would cause burnout. 85% intensity, I thought to myself. That sounds a lot like Mike Mentz's theories on bodybuilding. And that's when the second stroke of Vince's genius hit me. In performing only 1 set for each of the 4 different exercises per body part, you can also use the maximum intensity principle and therefore use maximum heavy poundages with each exercise without necessarily tiring, because each exercise has a different line of action. This method of training would lead to greater muscle stimulation, for example, than just performing a program with the same exercise performed with a conventional straight sets fashion, as exhaustion would definitely set in. Therefore, in many ways, it is much like a high-intensity training program. By performing maximum intensity, your muscles are going to blow up, big time, giving you muscular bulk. It makes perfect sense. Man, I love Vince's way of thinking, and I love discovering these gems of knowledge every time I read these books. It's just fantastic. It's brilliant. Now, as listed in the book, Vince has you training in an upper body, lower body split, training each split 3 times a week as follows. The upper body split is performed on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and involves, of course, training the pectorals, the lats, the delts, the triceps, biceps, and forearms. The lower body split, however, is trained on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, where you're training thighs and calves. So it's, you could say, a less difficult day than would be Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Again, each body part is trained using 4 different exercises. And for the purposes of this video, this would require actually then explaining close to 50 different exercises. So I will leave those interested in trying the program to read the detailed information on each exercise found within the booklet. Otherwise, this video is going to take forever. Now we're going to look at the nutritional requirements for this particular program. Once again, Vince's brilliance shines through in regards to nutrition for muscular growth. Vince's all-protein muscle-building diet is a complete diet that ensures muscular bulk and is recommended to be followed with this program. You will be eating up to a dozen eggs a day with proteins such as steak, cottage cheese, tuna, lots of fresh vegetable salads, and even a dessert at night. Now, Vince also looks at optimizing your growth hormone and nitrogen balance with this particular program and his supplementation recommendations. Through Vince's expert supplementation, Vince has you supplementing on liver tablets to ensure a positive nitrogen balance. Further still, growth hormone secretion is optimized through a specific free-form amino acid combination, as well in combination with glandular supplementation. All of this really leads to the optimization of an anabolic environment of your endocrine system. So as you can see, Vince's 6-week bulk course is a serious muscle bulk gaining course for anyone who is serious about gaining muscle fast. It's not easy. I would say it's very, very intense. And after this maximum hypertrophy course, Vince has you follow up with his maximum definition course, which will leave you in ripped muscular condition, ready for the beach or for a physique show. So if you want to pick this book up, once again, head to vincegironda.com for a hard copy or to my website for the ebook copy. So here we have another side-by-side comparison of the newly released reproduction from vincegironda.com of Vince's 6-week bulk course, alongside with the original, at least one of the editions which I own. I only own this edition. Vince actually later came out with the revised edition as shown here. That looks exactly the same as this one. I can tell you, I mean, they always, their reproductions always honor the original publication that circulated during the golden years of bodybuilding. That's what I love about working with vincegironda.com. And again, when you compare the newly released reproduction of Vince's 6-week bulk course with my original copy, even though this is an older copy, I can tell you that the new reproduction contains all the information found in the original copy, and because it's a revised edition, it actually has a little bit more. So not only is every word the same, but because it is, again, the revised edition, it also contains bonus information that was the product of years of research by Vince. So vincegironda.com has done a brilliant job of reproducing, once again, this timeless classic. And I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison again. This time, for example, just going through the table of contents. It's a bit more spaced out as well, which I like, because sometimes Vince tended to kind of put everything or too much on one page, and then it becomes just, you start clouding yourself and you can't appreciate everything that he's trying to say. So here you have the table of contents, and then a foreword by Larry Scott. The preface should actually always be before the foreword, but anyway, here we have the preface, for example, the preface given in both booklets, and this is a really important bit about the book. I think the explanation given by Vince is exactly the same here. And let's have a quick read again. This program's purpose is designed to produce quick size by working non-specifically. In other words, it is not a shaping course. This routine is performed working upper body every other day, 3 days a week, and legs on the next day, also 3 days a week. Before we start, I would like to point out that muscle tissue does not grow unless taxed 85%. Beware, however, never work to 100% because maximum energy output will stop all muscular growth. Again, this is the part that really like hit me when I reread this again and again. What was Vince trying to say? And essentially what it is a high intensity training program. And that's what Vince is basically trying to tell you here. If we look, for example, I don't know, at the biceps section. So just open both booklets to the biceps section, and you can see that all of the font is a little bit different. Essentially, you've got exactly the same exercises listed. You've got, 4 of them listed here, including the preacher curl, the 90-degree barbell bend over curl, which is essentially a spider curl, and a standing alternate dumbbell curl, as well as another one here. You're getting exactly the same information in both books. Once again, I'd like to congratulate VinceGironda.com for a wonderful reproduction of Vince's 6-week bulk course. And once again, Vince's 6-week bulk course as a hard copy is available at www.vincegironda.com. If you're interested, instead of getting the ebook version, you can find that on my website, www.goldenerabookworm.com. So if you've enjoyed watching this video, please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't to the Golden Era Bookworm, leave me a comment, and thanks for watching. To support the channel, donate via PayPal, become a patron, visit my website for different books and courses on old school bodybuilding, and also my other respective websites for merchandise. Yeah, that's it from me. This is the Golden Era Bookworm saying bye for now. To support your favorite YouTube channel, please visit teespring.com/stores/Golden Era Bookworm for merchandise, including t-shirts, hoodies, face masks, phone cases, and much, much more. Once again, at teespring.com/stores/Golden Era Bookworm. To take full advantage of my collaboration with Old School Labs, please visit their website and choose from their marvelous range of supplements using my code BOOKWORM12. And for an entertaining look at the history of bodybuilding's supplement industry, I would highly recommend watching Subs the Movie, which I have collaborated in, available at Amazon Prime and Vimeo.